We've recently had the International Carers Day, and today we've got a very special event in line with the Carers Day. It's to do with migration, ageing and digital kinning. I've got this lovely lady here, Mary and Irene, that are going to talk us through the event. Mary, tell us about why is this event special?
This event is special because often elderly are left with all their people far away. If that person gets dementia and goes back to primary language, there may not be anybody who speaks their language. And so the technology becomes a really important way of connecting, because often elderly people with dementia don't connect to just a phone, but if you can get a nice big screen that looks a life size of her daughter, then she can basically speak to her daughter and she feels like it's real and can connect with her daughter in their primary language.
So Irene, tell us a little bit about the association and the involvement with that.
Yes, so today we're having our annual general meeting for this year, and it's an exciting new association because the idea was to make sure that the smaller aged care providers or the larger had connections within the community to maybe small groups of people who speak a specific language, or also just a way of interpreting that cultural ethnicity. And so if you've got someone who's in one aged care facility and they might be the only cultural background person in that facility, through the association we could link them up with other people, and using digital technology to do that makes it easy for everyone. And it means it can be any time, any day. And surprisingly enough, a lot of people think that older people won't use technology. But our speaker today, Professor Loretta Baldassar, actually has done some research, and it is not about they won't use it, it's just as people get older they need it to be facilitated, someone to help them to connect. But to see their faces light up when they recognise someone, or a place, or a bridge that they might have built back in Italy, which was a resident of ours, is fantastic to see. And you can see it gives them a place of value and meaning, and that's really what it's all about. We all want to be known, acknowledged and valued within the community.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, ladies. I'm with Loretta Baldassar, and she is the guest speaker at today's event. Loretta, tell us a little bit about the topic you're covering.
So I'm talking about ageing and new technologies and the way that new technologies can facilitate social support networks for older people, because we know that social support networks are really important in ageing well. And if your social support network falls below about 3 people, you're really at risk of increased risk of not being able to eat properly, exercise properly, take your medicine properly. So I work at the University of Western Australia. We've just opened a living lab, a social care and social ageing living lab, which is about developing with new technologies and social innovation ways to facilitate older people's support networks so that they can remain independent in the community for longer. There's a network of living labs across Australia and internationally, and most of those are involved in ageing and social innovation. So we are kind of complementing the medical model, if you like. So the medical model looks after the medicine and the therapy, and we're trying to increase awareness about the importance of social support. And just like you said, we need community to be able to do that. You need a network around you if you want to live independently at home for longer as we get older.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, Loretta.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Bas Tadros for WTV.